Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the 100 Days of Growth Challenge with me. I'm excited to have you here today, and today we are going to be um, talking about a very exciting topic. A lot of junior developers ask me, how do you master code? How do you just know the next line of code to write? And when you think about it, sometimes I'm like, I can't exactly tell, but there are certain steps to get from where you are to where you want to be. And cramming code is not one of them, right? That's a very, very wrong way to go. I see most people trying to cram code. And the problem with cramming code is there is no one pattern fits all. There's no one solution to every problem. So what happens when you meet another kind of problem? Would you start looking for a tutorial that matches that problem? So cramming code is never the problem at all. Here are three easy steps that you should follow. Number one, read other people's code. When you read other people's code, do not read it to cram, but read it to understand. Why did the person use this solution? What is the intent behind the solution? When you start seeing the mind of the person in the code, what happens is that you start learning how to think. And that's how you start knowing what next to do. That's how you know how to make decisions when you write code. Number two, read your own code. Reading your own code helps you understand your own code and your own thinking better. And that's how you improve in your teaching, because reading your own code is like teaching yourself. Reading other people's code helps you to understand their thinking. Reading your own code is teaching yourself. Number three is to pseudocode. And this is one of the most important steps I actually think when you try to pseudocode. Sometimes don't just rush into writing code. Try to make analogies, draw it out on paper. If this is this, if that is that, what happens next? Try to draw a decision switch. What happens when this happens? What do I want my program to do when this happens? What do I want my program to do when this happens? When you do that, your mind is able to make sense of the whole logic and the whole problem scenario. And that way the solution becomes much easier. All you just need to do is to convert the problem you've crafted out in pseudocode into real code, and it becomes a lot more easier when you've broken it down this way. So with these three easy steps, you can find your way out of trying to cram code and always stuck with coding and the next line of code to use or to write. I believe you were able to learn something today. Thank you for joining me. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, do so. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this to somebody if you learned something today. Thank you for dropping by once again. See you tomorrow.